Hi everyone, welcome to episode 34 of This Home Spun Life. My name's Lorianne and you're joining me from pretty sunny South Florida. It is Sunday, April 25th, 2014. 15. Oh, I am off base today. It is 2015. Thank you for joining me. As I said, it's a pretty sunny day in South Florida. It's been that way for actually yesterday and all of last week. We were having a lot of rain, some very, very heavy rains. The previous weekend, it was all sunny, very hot. We've already hit the 100-degree mark. I think it was last Saturday. Why are we 100 degrees in April? I don't get it. I'm not sure how I am going to deal with summer. I don't know. It's a bit. Last summer, I can tell you, was the hottest summer that I can remember experiencing, especially where I am. I moved here probably 8 years ago, just about. And it's the hottest that I can remember here. So I don't know what's going to happen this summer, if it's already touched the 100-degree mark. I don't know. But yeah, today's the first really sunny day we've had. Like I said last week, we had a lot of rain, some very heavy rain. So let's see if that carries through to the rest of the day. We may end up getting some rain later in the afternoon. But that's what's been going on here. Let me try and fix this. Yes, today's episode 34. Let's go over a little bit of what's going to be happening this episode. I'm going to talk about spinning, knitting, sewing. And then in the third half of the show, talk a little bit about a couple of podcasts that I have found that I'm enjoying. And a couple of acquisitions. Not too many in the acquisitions department. So before I get started with the meat of the show, I've been watching a number of podcasts, and I've noticed that a lot of people are going back to drinking tea. I enjoy tea thoroughly. I drink coffee in the morning because that's what I need. But I do enjoy tea, and I enjoy the art of tea. So today I wanted to be like one of the cool kids, and I wanted to drink tea too. So this is what I did. I purchased this tea here. You can see it's the Tazo brand. I think they come through Starbucks. And this is their chai tea, which I love chai. I got turned on to it, a couple of years ago by a co-worker. This is what it looks like. She would drink this instead of coffee in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and I tried it and I loved it. The great thing about chai is that it's a black tea with a lot of spices. It has cinnamon, ginger, black pepper, cardamom, cloves, and star anise. It tastes wonderful. It smells wonderful. So what I have is I have two tea bags in a teapot. Now, I got this teapot in a set a number of years ago, and I never used it. I've never used it until today, and I can't remember where I got it. Not much help. So this is the teapot. Very heavy and very hot. Ooh, I was not expecting that. And this is the mug, one of the two mugs that came with it. Pretty decent size mug. I would say, what, 8 ounces maybe? Does it say on here? No, it doesn't. I could see it holding 8 ounces comfortably, maybe even 10. So let me pour a little tea and not make a mess. Oh, I am making a mess. Awesome. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Now with chai, I put milk in it, milk and sugar. Normally when I'm drinking tea, it'll be just sugar if it's black tea. If it's green tea, I drink it without any additives. So I let this steep about 5 to 7 minutes. And normally I would pour the tea in a separate cup and put the milk and sugar in it. Today I didn't do that because I knew I was going to be recording and I didn't want to be fiddling with that on camera. So I mixed it in the teapot, and I've left the tea bags in there because I really do like strong tea. When it's black, I like it strong. With green tea, I'll let it steep for just a few minutes and then drink it as is. It's very refreshing. So it's really good. It's a little bit weaker than I normally drink it, but it'll be fine. So that's that. I don't have any crumpets or cute little things to eat with it, but I do have some crackers. I don't know if this is a totally British thing, but we like to dip crackers in our tea and eat it that way. So I have a couple crackers here. I feel kind of like Denise from Knitting Den. She always has her little Kit Kats and coffee. I don't have any chocolate. I didn't plan this out far enough in advance to get chocolate. So I just have my crackers. But I wanted to show you another teapot setup that I have. Now it's in tissue paper. This is really special to me. Let me undo this. This is a little teapot set that I've had longer than I've had this green one. And I got this at a little craft store that used to be in our area called Rag Shop, or The Rag Shop. I don't remember if there was a "the" at the end. But they sold all kinds of little things. It's kind of like Michael's, but it had a little bit of everything, where Michael's is very specialized in certain crafts. So you can see the little top here. It's a floral design. I don't know what the flowers are, but it's a floral design. Very pastel-y green with these pretty flowers down here. And what it is, it's a teapot for one, basically. So this separates, and this is your mug. How adorable is that? So this is the teapot, and this is the mug. So, excuse me for the noise. So, of course, right now it's packed with tissue paper because I don't want anything to happen to it. But I loved using this. It's one of my favorites. Fill this with your tea and hot water, and then you can pour into your very pretty mug. And that's the inside of the mug. I mean, this is not a mug. I'm sorry. I keep calling it a mug. It's a teacup. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying mug. Sorry. But yeah, pretty design, very intricate. They had a number of these types, different colors, you know, different designs, and I gravitated towards this. But yeah, this is something I like a lot. I haven't used it in a long time. As you can see, it's all wrapped up. I want to keep it safe. We've moved a couple of times in the past couple of years, so I don't want anything to happen to this. So why I remembered it is I was watching an episode of Fluffy Fibers with Isabel, and she had a setup like this. I think it may have been a little bit smaller than this. But she was doing her tea thing as well. And she had a setup like this, where it's like a tea for one. So, yeah, that's my ramble on tea and my introduction. Let's get into some crafts, right? That's why you're here. So, hang on. Okay, so we're starting off with spinning. If you remember, I am working on some BFL fiber. Excuse me, sorry for the noise. So I've done 2 bobbins off the As Radiant as the Sun, which is 4 ounces of Blueface Leicester. I'm going to do a 3-ply. So what I ended up doing is numbering the bobbins. And the 3rd bobbin is on the wheel now. So let me show that to you, if I can, without breaking things. So this is all I have left of the fiber. A little bit. I tried to split it in thirds as best as I could. I don't know how well I did, but I think I did pretty well because I weighed it out. So this is the fiber on the bobbin on the wheel. This is a pretty true representation of the thickness I've been getting. It's averaging 70 to 80 wraps per inch on the single, which when 3-plied should give me a light fingering. Now remember, I was trying to do these to make socks. That's the whole reason I'm doing a 3-ply. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do socks with this, because if it turns out to be that thin plied, I don't know if it would make sense to make socks with these. So I'm going to wait. I should be done with this a little bit today or tomorrow, and then I can start plying it. It'll be done by Thursday, which is the end of the month. So we'll see. We'll see once it's plied and I measure out the yardage. I can then figure out, do I really want to make socks with it? But it's coming along well. I'm surprised at the thin singles, but the fiber was very well prepped, and even after being in my stash for 3 years, it drafts beautifully, it spins beautifully. So yay on that. So that's all the spinning I've done this week. I haven't touched my Tibetan spindle. Remember, I wanted to take the fiber off and start over, but I didn't have time this week. And in case you've forgotten, this is my electric wheel from Heavenly Hand Spinning. It's the Vespera, and I, what do you call this? Stained this myself in like a cherry color about a year ago. So that's it for spinning. Ooh. Knitting has been going relatively well the past couple of weeks. I've been monogamous because I have a deadline on this project. Now, last episode I was working on this sleeve. It is for the Bailey's Irish Cream cardigan by Thea Coleman, and I'm making it for my mom for Mother's Day. So when I had shown it to you last time, I don't know, I was probably halfway through. I can't remember now. But I've gotten it finished. It is on the cable for my needle, interchangeable needle, and it has the tip on the end. And I've also finished the second sleeve, as you can see, all kinds of stuff in it. I ended up making it about 1 inch or so longer than the recommended length, just because that's how it worked out. But it should be fine. I did this on, let me tell you, the ribbing was done on a US 4, which is a 3.5. Oh, no. What am I talking about? Why is this on a... Oh, okay. Got confused for a second. The ribbing was done on a US 4, which is 3.5 millimeter. The body of it was done on a 6, which is a 4 millimeter needle. I was wondering why I had a 4 on here, but I switched needles so that I could start on the body. So that's why I got a little bit confused. It's still attached to the yarn, but that's just because I'm lazy and I haven't cut it yet. But I will cut that as soon as it's time for attaching. As you may remember, I'm using the Loops and Threads wool-like yarn in the color mauve. I'm using 2 skeins and holding them double. And this is the fingering weight version of yarn that Loops and Threads has come out with. 85% acrylic, 15% nylon. And surprisingly, it's very soft. It's very soft. The fabric that it makes when it's held double is very soft, very squishy. I really was surprised since I've been working on it, and I think it's going to make a really great cardigan. So I hope my mom likes it. I have started on the body. Oops. I've started on the body, and it's being held in this very adorable tote bag. Let me lift you up a little bit so you can see. This is a very precious tote bag to me, and I'll talk a little bit more about it when we get further in the episode. But I've started the body. You won't be able to see much because, you know, it's all scrunched up on the needles. But this is the hem. And that would be the turning point. So yeah, I just really got started on this a little while ago. So let's see. It's not going to be done in time for Mother's Day, obviously. But it'll be done by June. It'll be done at some point. And she will get it and she will love it. So that's kind of where it is. But like I said, the fabric is very soft, very squishy. And I think it's going to be great. So that's it for knitting. Let's move on a little bit to sewing. Okay, for sewing, I had to bring you back up so I could show you properly what I'm talking about. Take a sip of tea. Okay, sewing. Hang on. Sorry about that. I forgot the project. So, oh, and I also forgot, I'm sorry, forgot to mention, this is one of my hand-woven scarves that I made a couple of weeks ago. I forgot to mention that. I really do like it. It was a pain, an absolute pain to make, but it came out really nicely. So I'm glad I was able to wear it today. I was feeling a tad bit underdressed. So I figured I'd put this on and try and redeem my, redeem some of my modesty. But anyway, sewing. This is what I'm talking about with sewing. Alrighty, so I made this tote. Let me bring it back. It's a small tote. Well, relatively small. Small in height, but not in depth. This is my first ever sewing project. Put the machine through its paces this week. Actually, not even this week, just 2 days, yesterday and today. I finished this up this morning. So it's a little tote bag. It has pockets on the front, 3 pockets, if I can, yeah, here and on the side, and they are also on the back. It's the same design on the back. Pretty deep on the bottom. You can see it's squared off. I don't know how deep this is, probably like 6 inches maybe deep. And I also put in a zipper, nice navy zipper. I absolutely adore this fabric. I adore this fabric. Got it at Joann's. They were having a sale, a fabric sale, which ends today. So I'll show you the actual bit of fabric in a little bit. I'll show you what the whole thing looks like. But yeah, I put this together, finished it up today, and I'm really excited by it. The zipper works like magic. I am so, because so anyway, this is the little flap for the inside. The one thing I would do differently is I would line the inside, and I will do that the next time, and there will be a next time. I will line it. But you can see it fits a lot in there. It has my pattern, has my notions bag, it has 2 balls of yarn, oops, has 2 balls of yarn, and it has the project. And there's still space up top. And as you can see, and like I said, it has 6 pockets on the outside. Let me put this back in here. And a little pair of handles. So I really love it. I love it. And I would make even a larger version as well for a sweater project or just to carry around. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. The handles are sturdy because it goes all the way around the bottom of the bag and it's tacked down along the sides. So it's very sturdy. You can carry all of your stuff. Great for the larger version would be great for a diaper bag. This version is great for all kinds of cool things. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad I was able to make this. I know it took longer than it should have because this is my first time using the machine. My first time trying to like conceptualize something from a 2-dimensional setup. It was just a flat piece of fabric and creating something with substance and learning about seams and edges and top stitching and all of that. So I'm just in love with this fabric. I can't get over it. I love it. But yeah, it's really good. I am going to get thicker fabric, something that will stand up a little bit easier. I mean, this stands up great if there's something in it. As you can see, no problems. It's not drooping. But if it's empty, it may kind of tilt to the side because it's not like canvas or anything like that. It is, I think it's a little bit heavier weight than like dress fabric, but it's not super sturdy. I just went into Joann's and looked around and tried to find something that I thought would work. So like I said, the next time I do it, I will line it and probably use thicker fabric. But all in all, I'm excited by it. So that's sewing, which leads me into acquisitions. Let me show you the fabrics that I got. Okay, so this is what the fabric looks like. It's folded in half, but you can see the design a little bit better. This is the selvage edge. I bought 2 yards of this one. I just love the design. I have to check back and see if they have any more like this. The great thing about sewing is that you end up with scraps, and then from scraps you can make quilts or blankets or whatever else. You can use it for lining or whatever, straps. So it's the cool thing with sewing. So there's that one. I got a yard of this fabric. It's a beautiful chocolate and light blue stripe. And then I got a yard of just a nice neutral cream colored. Oh, they're all cotton. I'm sorry. Those are cotton. I think this one had cotton and a little bit of spandex. Cotton and spandex. I don't, but there's a little bit of elasticity in it. It moves more than normal, so I think it's a touch of spandex. I had already previously had gotten some about a yard and a half of plain white cotton and a yard of a beautiful navy, again cotton. So that was cool. While I was at Joann, I saw that during the week they were having a sale on Simplicity patterns. I think it was $1 per pattern. Excuse me. So I picked up a couple of things. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mimi G. She does amazing tutorials on YouTube. And so I got this pattern for some dresses. Got this one, which is a full-on, has a jacket, pants, a little crop top, and pencil skirt. Obviously, I won't be making the crop top. So, but it's a cute design. This is very pretty. This is for a halter dress with either a long or short skirt. And then this is like a full-on suit situation. So it has the blazer, the inside shirt, pants, and shorts. And I love her style. She loves color. She goes with ease of wear. She's a short girl like myself, so you know she takes that into account. She has great tutorials on YouTube, so I've been looking at what she has on there, and it's easy to understand her. I also got a couple other things. I got this one for variation on a little sundress, or you could do just a skirt and top. Then I got 2 skirt patterns. Skirts work so well down here because it is so hot, and I haven't worn skirts in a long time, so I figured this is a nice time to try to get back into that. I love this one because there is a like a lace version as well as the other flowy types. So yeah, I stocked up on patterns. So I have a couple of things to work on, but I wanted to try something a little bit simpler as a christening project because, you know, I'm still getting used to top stitching and keeping things neat. So I wanted to try the tote bag first. What else? I got some fiber as acquisition. I had Dana of Unwind, the yarn company, had put up a note on Instagram saying that she was doing a shop update during the week, and so I was able to grab a couple of bumps of fiber. I think this is the last time she'll be doing fiber. I don't know if it's dyeing fiber ever or dyeing it until her baby's born. She is well into her pregnancy right now, and you know, it's not the smoothest. So she needs to be able to be on bed rest and just relax. So this, I think, is the last update she was going to do until after her baby's born. So Dana, good luck. I know you're not watching, but don't worry about it. Good luck. Stay off your feet. Get some rest. And hope your baby girl is born without trouble and you have a great experience. Excuse me. So the first one I got is, this is her tag, Unwind Yarn Company. And the first one I got is called Bird on a Wire. It's 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon. And this is what it looks like. Now, these are bigger bumps than I'm used to. This is 6.2 ounces. So I saw that and I was like, no, I gotta get that. No, no, no. And you know, normally we get 3.8 to 4 ounces of fiber. So I saw this and I was like, yep, gotta get it. Love these colors. So it has purples, deep blues, and deep greens over a neutral gray or tan color. That's the natural color of the fiber. And then it's just dyed in spots. So vibrant purple, beautiful, almost like an ink blue. And like I said, the variations of green. So it's gorgeous. Again, that's called Bird on a Wire. I think these are repeatable colorways, if I remember correctly. So that's the first one. The second one is called, sorry for the crinkling. Second one is called Wedding Orchids. Again, 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon, 6.3 ounces. And it's gorgeous. Oh my Lord. Look at those colors. So the natural color is an off-white, kind of a creamy, almost with a gray undertone. And then it has pops of these beautiful fuchsias and purples. Oh my Lord. It's gorgeous, Dana. Oh my goodness. And the fiber is so soft. It really is. I love this one. You can see a little touch of gray there with the purple. So yeah, fabulous. Wedding Orchids. I have a lot of fiber. I told you this in the last episode. I have a lot of fiber. And I haven't been spinning enough to catch up with the fiber. And I said I wasn't going to order anything for a little while. But like I said, I saw in the post from Dana that this was her last update for a while. And I wanted to support her. And I also wanted to, once I saw these colors, I had to snag them. But really, seriously, truthfully, I won't be ordering any more fiber for a little while. I should shame myself and show you some of the fiber that I have. I mean, it's good stuff. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I'm not going to do that. That's going to make this episode too long. What I may end up doing, though, is I may start building a fabric stash. Joanne's, you are evil. Especially now that I've made the tote and I got all these patterns and I really want to make some of these skirts. I feel fabric coming on. So I may transition from fiber to fabric. I'll let you know. That's so terrible. But yeah, I'm excited. So that's acquisitions. Let's talk a little bit about the podcasts that I've found recently that I've been enjoying. I'm looking at my phone. That's why I'm looking down. I'm sorry. So, new to me podcasts. The first one, in keeping with the theme of sewing, it's not a podcast. It's a putting forward of episodes. It's the Great British Sewing Bee. This is on BBC. And someone, it's not through the BBC, but someone puts up episodes on YouTube, so you can follow along with what's going on. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard about the Great British Sewing Bee. It's a program that looks to find great amateur sewers in Britain. It's a really nice program, and you do learn a lot. I enjoy it immensely. The other one, of course, once I found that, I started looking for the Great British Bake Off. That's on it too. So I found that I've been catching up. I saw it on TV. I think they were doing season 5 on TV. So I caught that, and I spoke to you a couple of weeks, the quiet episode about the person who won, and I was really excited for that. So that was season 5. I hadn't seen anything before that. So I've been catching up online on YouTube with that, and that's been great. I think I'm up to season 3 now. So it's been fun. The next new to me is Little Bobbin's Knits. This is not new. It's new to me. And this is with, ooh, I forgot her name. Darn it. Hang on. Maybe it's on here. No, it's not. Nope, she didn't put her name. Okay, but you all know Little Bobbin's Knits on YouTube. I don't know if she's on iTunes. I don't think so. It's a video podcast. She's based in the UK, and she has the sweetest voice. I love her voice. Very soothing. She knits. She crochets. Does she sew? I think she sews a little bit too. But yeah, very sweet personality. She's up to episode 27 now, so like I said, she's not new. But go check her out. A lot of people have spoken about her podcast, so that's cute. And the next one, or probably the last one, is the Knitting Expat podcast, and her name's Mina. She's up to 6 episodes now. And she is based in Bahrain, but she's from London. So great speaking voice. She's there with her husband and her 2 kitty cats. We're adorable. So I've watched all of her episodes now, so I've enjoyed learning about her and seeing all that she's doing. She's come out with I think she's coming out with at least 2 patterns on Ravelry pretty soon, if not already. So yeah, check out her podcast, learn about life in Bahrain, and about her upcoming projects. So that's been good. What I've been liking on on iTunes is, again, not new, and not necessarily new to me, I just haven't listened to it in a while, is the Twinset Designs podcast. It's an audio podcast with Twinset Ellen and Twinset Jan. And as the name suggests, they're twins. They have adventures in the fiber realm. I think one of the twins has a flock of alpaca. It's like an alpaca farm. And then the other one creates patterns, like knitting patterns and stuff. So like I said, I haven't listened to it in a while. I started listening again last week. So I'm wanting to catch up on what's been going on with them. Great interaction between the two. They remind me of the brothers from Car Talk. Do y'all listen to Car Talk on NPR? See the back and forth that those two guys used to have. That's the kind of vibe I get from Ellen and Jan. So it's very enjoyable to listen to. So you can check them out. It's been fun catching up with new podcasts and also some established ones. It's fun to, I'm telling you the truth, those things get me through the day when I'm at work. Otherwise, I'd get very stabby. So I'm so thankful for podcasts. So thankful, whether audio or video. You guys help me, and I know a lot of us get through the day, no matter what's going on. And I appreciate it. I'm glad that you all are out there doing what you do. And I hope you also get something from me and my podcast. I know mine might be a little bit different, but still I want to be a help to you guys, a little bit of an oasis for you guys during the day. Maybe you can learn a little bit of something here and there, or just sit and knit and listen to me talk. So I think that may be it for me this week. I am going to get some food at Whole Foods, probably. Maybe forced, I tell you, to swing by Joann's and see what else is going on there. Then I need to edit this, put it up on the interwebs. So have a great day, a great week, a great 2 weeks. Take care. If you ever want to keep up with me, follow me on Instagram, Home Spun Life. Twitter is This Home Spun Life without the I, so THS Home Spun Life. Ravelry, I'm home-spun. The group is This Home Spun Life. Just search for that, or there's a link in my bio on Ravelry. I think that's it. I have a presence on Pinterest, but I'm really just there to pin other people's stuff. I haven't put anything up there recently, so you can search for This Home Spun Life on Pinterest, I guess. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your cup of tea, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.